A bright, crisp afternoon in the industrial heart of Teesside, and on the pitch at Ayresome Park, three players with particular reasons for wanting to shine. Blackburn's Stuart Ripley, returning home for the first time since his £1 million plus transfer in the close season. Tommy Wright, the Scotsman brought by Middlesbrough to replace him. And Craig Hignett, the latest to make tracks from Crewe, who now makes his home debut. The team he plays for shows 4 changes from the side beaten 4-1 last week at Oldham. Nicky Moan gets his first game of the season in the Middlesbrough shirt, and Andy Peake returns for the first time since the League Cup defeat by Newcastle in early October. No problems for Blackburn once Alan Shearer's ankle injury had cleared up. But there have been a few problems in scoring goals lately in spite of his efforts. Just 4 in the last 7 games after scoring 11 times in consecutive games. Brian Hill of Kettering is our referee. And Middlesbrough kick off attacking the goal to our left. Blackburn defending the only unbeaten away record, not only in the Premier League, but throughout the entire Football League. Usual position for you-know-who. Wilcox thought the Newell was going to drop back to collect it. Shearer. Man confident in his ability. Newell had moved away to take a good position, as we might see from this. He's going off to the left, but Shearer determined he's going to get in the shot. Just didn't have the angle. Now, Tommy Wright. Reflection helped what was in fact rather a poor cross. It's Hendry who ends it. Phillips. Musto. Space left side for Wright. That's too long. Didn't actually need to touch it, Hendry. Better. Hignett. Goalkeeper did awfully well then, because Wilkinson made the run across him and he held his ground before moving. In fact, there was an infringement, but even so, Bobby Mims, well, whether that was hesitation or good play, judge for yourself. But as Hignett goes up, he holds his ground. Wilkinson might have got a touch but didn't. Mims did. Invited the interception. Turned too sharply by Sherwood. Tommy Wright, Wilkinson far post, 3 others at the back of the 18-yard area. And appeals for handball, the ball driven at Cowans. No question of a penalty in my opinion. Right again. Better. Full stretch was Hendry. Neatly done by the other Hendry. Corner. Good strong header. It was actually cleared by the Borough player who'd gone in. Wilkinson, who met it full on the meat of the forehead. And it was Hendry going for it who inadvertently got in the way. Typical header by Paul Wilkinson, and Hendry was looking to flick it over, but all he did was to flick it away. Wilkinson, top scorer again at the moment for Middlesbrough with 9. total of 24 last season. A bit of hurdling by Hendry. Ball to his left. Passes slightly behind Hignett. Help at hand with Phillips. Thought about the left foot shot and then made no other decision. He didn't make a decision of any sort. Jason Wilcox. Right finish to the half. Tried to curl and does! Lovely goal, Jason Wilcox. Clipped with the inside of his left boot and past the right hand of Steve Pearce. Good goal, he came inside and past the outstretched hand and inside the post. That'll make his job a bit easier. His team leading. Ray Harford in the foreground there is number 2. Kenny Dalglish. Lawrence, the Middlesbrough manager, down on the bench. His side beaten only once at Ayresome Park this season, but have won only one in the last 12. That's at home and away. And very tempestuous end to the first period, but a happy one as far as Jason Wilcox is concerned. It's his first goal of the season, and it divides the teams at half-time. Middlesbrough 0. Blackburn Rovers 1. A change of personnel in the so far rather anonymous midfield. Jamie Pollock, 18-year-old from Stockton, brought on by Middlesbrough in place of Robbie Mustoe. Interesting looking around those who played well in the first period. I think it's fair to say that they were mainly defenders. Here's Chris Price. Phillips had quite a lot to do with mixed fortunes. Phillips. Moran. Flag stays down. It's a very good challenge by Pollock, but his reaction to the tackle was really rather juvenile. No good having the talent if you can't control the temperament. Really did overreact to that. Clearly very keen when he came on, but it was beautifully won, and he was challenged as he got up, just pulled by Sherwood, but his reaction was really over the top. Good piece of man management, in my opinion, by Brian Hill, the referee. Smoke moving behind the lights. The message it's sending so far is that the home side are losing. Breaks my right. Offside against Shearer. Or was it against Newell in the middle? By Sherwood, took his time to clear it that well, but he wasn't hasty in his own box. Here's an opportunity, and it's made to count. Hendry gets the equaliser, laid on by Pollock. It's 1-1. Down the left side. Pollock turning onto his right foot, took it on his right, and Hendry tipping it in with his left. presence felt. Ripley's made a good forward run. I don't think White was aware of his presence until the challenge came in. Hendry! 2-1 Middlesbrough. Goodness me, it's come alive. Really a very, very good strike. Didn't clear it there. Hendry didn't stand on any ceremony at all to beat Bobby Mims. Certainly at full stretch and couldn't get to the ball. Free kick is Middlesbroughs. Fleming, it's hanging a bit. Oh. Now, was that by intent? Strong header from Colin Hendry. Thought occurred to me that had that beaten the goalkeeper, we'd have had a hat-trick by Hendry, but by two of them. 20 minutes gone, 25 to go. 2-1 Middlesbrough. Pollock gets a second chance, and it could break for them, and it does. Hendry has a hat-trick. A little fortuitous. But credit Pollock with having the second go, having made a hash of the first. The second, to tell the truth, wasn't much better than the first, but it resulted in a pass which was seized on by Hendry. No chance at all for Mims. So between the 52nd minute and the 66th, John Hendry has scored a hat-trick. Handball. That's a good ball by Fleming. And a good cross, and here's Wilkinson. Should have been full. Maybe justice was done, because even if it was inadvertent, there was clearly use of the hand. But it was a good ball down the line, an excellent cross, and Wilkinson will kick himself, having kicked the ball over the bar. And as we looked at Wilkinson missing his chance, scoring Middlesbrough's fourth, Blackburn have brought on Roy Wegerle and taken off the former Middlesbrough favourite, Stuart Ripley. Phillips, struggling to stay onside, but they succeed in doing so. Wright's cross. Oh, what an extraordinary back pass by Kevin Moran. And it was barely puffed away by Bobby Mims, and they escaped, did Blackburn. Had to adjust his footing and barely made contact with the ball, and Hendry following in was close to a ball. Newell. Wright's cross, Phillips' header. Mike Newell again. The foot was a bit high and the free kick is given against John Hendry. Cowans and Pears, well, watched it and it went away. Parried late and survived. And it was Shearer who was the unfortunate Blackburn player. You're inside Wegley. Cowans. Wegley is now ahead of him. Good ball to Shearer. Just ran on a little bit more than he would have wished. And that's an own goal by Phillips. It's not all over yet. Shearer's cross, which goalkeeper was coming to meet, and it came off Phillips, and the score is 3-2. The space seems to be opening up for the visiting team. Price, the best of passes he was given. The anxiety in the crowd can be clearly felt. Here's Shearer, turned away by Fleming. Today 5 points adrift of the leaders, battling to get a point. Bit of push and shove. Middlesbrough's free kick. Moment really when the manager and his coaches mustn't show anxiety. Those who are staying irritated by those who want to leave. Again to his usual position. Might not have been such a tense finish if he'd finished the opportunity he was presented with to make it 4. Pollock. The Nerves survived the finish. An excellent comeback by Middlesbrough. A hat-trick for John Hendry. And from a goal down, a victory by 3-2. And the own goal by the skipper, Phillips, doesn't count for anything. Blackburn beaten for the first time away from Ayresome Park, and an afternoon that John Hendry will remember. Middlesbrough 3, Blackburn 2. 3 goals in 40 minutes for you. Which was the best of those?
Well, probably you've got to say the third one, because it's not that often you get a hat-trick, it isn't, coming from a wide position. Craig Hignett, who was his home debut, I mean, he was giving me a bit of stick, because he was what he sort of scored in his debut, obviously, and I took it off the toes of him. But when you're in a chance of hat-trick, then you just push everyone out the way, don't you?
When you come up here, I'm struck by the passion and the intensity of the support. 3,000 or 4,000 people came to Oldham last week and watched us put on what was not in any way an acceptable display, although, to be fair, Oldham played well. Now, you've got to respond to that, you know, and they didn't even boo us off. They were still finding things to cheer at the end. They didn't even boo us off. Now, I'm conscious of that, you know, and I'm really appreciative of how much they appreciate football up here. And I said to the players, now, you can't win, lose or draw, you cannot let people down. And to be fair, even if we'd drawn today or even if we'd lost, we put up a performance that at least sends the supporters home excited and happy and with something to talk about, and most of all, with their pride restored.
Well, it was good, and Hendry's hat-trick only the 3rd in the Premier League after